Greetings to everyone from a surprisingly sunny and warm Toronto, and welcome to the memoQ Virtual Summit. I'm really excited as we have a record number of people who have signed up to participate in this event. It was over 200 people when I last checked this morning. As we have all experienced during the past months, online meetings can be great. But one of the main challenges of any online meeting is how to make it immersive and interactive. We would like to make today as interactive as possible. So with this in mind, I would like to invite you right away to go to your browsers and enter the website menti.com. That's menti.com. And there will be a code that you can enter there, which I'm going to share on my screen. And this will enable everyone who's already here to share where you are. So Alessio and myself, we are both in Toronto, and we would love to see the geographical diversity of this group. So let me share my screen. And then you will see the results in real time. So please go to www.menti.com, menti.com, and use the code 168731. It should work on your mobile device, on an iPad, Android or iOS phone, or right here. Yeah, all right. And you will see it in real time. All right, we have a strong participation from Canada. Wow. Wow, really exciting. Much more, even more diversity than I expected. Of course, our event is called memoQ Virtual Summit Americas. We focus on the market here in North America, but we have seen that a lot of people express interest in other locations. So we see some towns here from Italy, Hungary, the Netherlands. So we are covering quite a number of time zones. All right, so this is shaping up really nicely. As new people will join, they will get the opportunity to fill this in too, and maybe we will take another look at it in a few hours. So again, welcome everybody. This is our very first online virtual summit in the Americas, but this is far from being our first event in North America. And actually our first event was 8 years ago in 2012 in Texas, San Antonio. That was when we organized memoQ Fest for the very first time in America. So I thought it would be interesting throwback exercise to reflect on the then and now of these 8 years. And there are many things that have changed, and I think it's interesting to reflect on these. But I was also very happy to acknowledge that there are a good number of things that have remained the same. So let's look at some of the things that have changed with memoQ since that first event in San Antonio. Well, first of all, we were not called memoQ back then. The name of the company was still Kilgrave Translation Technologies, that it was founded. And 3 years ago, we decided to change our company name to memoQ, as our flagship product is memoQ, and that's how most people called us anyway. 8 years ago, we were still a very European company with a sole headquarters in the city where the company was founded, in Budapest. And today, we are a much more global company. We still have our main hub in Budapest, but we have created regional presence and headquarters and companies in Bonn, Toronto, Tokyo. In 2012, we were very happy and proud to be a multi-million-dollar company, but we have grown significantly and we are expected to reach 10 million US dollars this year. So our economic footprint is very different today than it was in San Antonio. The USA was already a very significant market for us. In 2012, it was #2 in our markets. However, Canada was not really on our radar yet. We had some clients, but it was not in the top 10. Zooming into today, USA has been firmly our #1 largest market in the world, and Canada became a top 5 market for us. In 2012, our main market segments were the language service providers and the freelancer community. Today, while we still have strong relationships and foundations with these 2 segments, we have grown significantly in our ability to work with enterprises, especially in the technology, video gaming, and life sciences segments. The technology has also evolved in interesting ways, and we have more diversity than before. 8 years ago, memoQ was dominantly a software which was deployed on premises. Today, we see more and more companies going for public cloud or private cloud deployment. Licensing has also changed. We are no longer a perpetual only company offering SaaS licensing, and the work environment options have changed as well. There are also some things that didn't change, where we retained some of the characteristics, and I think it's a good thing. Most of all, if we look back over these years, we recognize that our purpose has stayed the same. The way we phrased it was that our purpose is to serve localization professionals with technology that makes what is hard today easier tomorrow. And for us, this rings as true today as it did in 2012. We prided ourselves on being an independent company. And this is still true today. We are as independent as before. We are not part of any holding company, and we are also independent financially with no venture capital involved. We also remained a company whose sole focus is creating technology. We have not entered the realms of offering services. So this is what we do, and this is what we like to do best. Finally, we have people who are still the same. So let me start with the founders. memoQ was founded by 3 people, and 2 of them are still very active in this company, making a very positive impact. And last but not least, it put a big smile on my face and on my colleague's face when we recognized that actually we have some people here today who were with us 8 years ago in San Antonio. So a big shout out to Scott and Jose and Stefan, and great to see you here. So then and now, as I started, we would love to make today as interactive as possible. So with this in mind, we would love to understand what your journey has been over these years. So I would like to invite you again to visit the same page and use the same code, 168731, and share 3 words that sum up your professional journey since 2012. So let me go back here to our cities. And yeah, and if you go back to menti.com and use the same code, you should be able to see this question. So name 3 words that sum up your professional journey since 2012. And then you will be able to see it here real time, what people are saying. Wow. Not surprisingly, technology is right in the middle. And challenges and challenging things around technology. Not surprisingly, again, these happen to be our main themes today. So I think it's safe to say that all of our sessions will address technology and the challenges posed by technology and the growth opportunities that technology gives us. So thank you for your input. It's really beautiful. So this is our agenda as one word cloud. So I reflected on some of the ways memoQ has evolved and changed over the years, and I also highlighted some aspects where we have remained the same. And finally, I would like to talk a little bit about memoQ as a team, as an organization. And this is an area where we have both grown a lot, changed a lot, but also remained the same, I guess. So some key indicators of growth and change. In 2012, we felt already that we were a big team, 30 people, 30 plus people at the time in San Antonio. But today we have tripled this size and we have just over 100 people working at memoQ. Back then, our main focus was the product itself. So the production team was the single largest team. And we also had a solid support team and some little capacities in sales and marketing. And today we still do all that, but we have a lot of interesting new roles, like user experience design, quality assurance, content marketing, product management, all kinds of R&D activities beyond developing the core product. And all of this is really enhancing our company as a culture, but hopefully also delivering value to the market. We also went from having functional teams in silos to having a lot more collaboration and a very strong collaborative culture. And today we have cross-functional teams. Finally, we have grown from a relevant and interesting European company to be a global company. 8 years ago, we were mostly a European team. 99% of the people would have been in the Central European time zone. Today, we have teams and hubs, not just in Europe, but in Asia and North America. So with that, I would like to now introduce Sandra Paulini, who is the head of the team in North America, and she will present you the team we have in North America. Thank you, and again, have a great day, and I wish you all a great experience online.
Hello, everybody. So nice to see so many nice names in the list of people. So thank you, Bruno, very much. I hope you're all doing well, in good spirits, and taking it from Bruno, I would like to very quickly start the road to follow the orange brick road. So let's go to our first slide. And yes, Dorothy, we are not only in Budapest. In 2018, actually, there was a scouting of the different North American cities as to where to bring our North American office. And of all the cities that were chosen, Toronto got the final ticket. And in August last year, with Bruno moving to our office from Budapest, we started our new path in the North American region. So under Bruno being the COO of memoQ Inc., you already know Bruno, 20 years of professional experience in digital marketing, 12 years in business strategy and management, and over 10 years of experience in technology leadership. He is our COO and based in Toronto. Also, as part of the NASA team, we have Judith Arby. Judith is our sales operations manager, and she oversees all the sales activities through Budapest. Judith is a teacher and a linguist with a strong marketing background too. She worked more than 2 decades as an account manager in very different industries and joined memoQ in 2015. So we've been working with Judy already 4 years, and it's such a pleasure. She was account manager for North and South America accounts, and mostly taking care of all servers accounts. Today, as the sales operations manager, since February 2020, she is the one that oversees the whole sales team. So she also speaks Hungarian, English, French, Spanish, and maybe a little bit of Catalan too. Looks for solutions and always tries to find good agreement in all situations. Next is Sandra Paulini. I think some of you might have heard of her. She is originally from Argentina and now living in Canada for more than 27 years. 35 years experience in the translation and localization business. And having spoken with some of my South American counterparts, we defined ourselves as analog translators when we got out of university, where we didn't have at the time CAT tools or any kind of technology to be able to go through the day. I will now introduce you to the actual sales team. And we have Ingresia Batista. Ingresia is a business development and channel partner manager for the LATAM region. She has been also recently allocated some tasks as part of the marketing team. And we hope to help improve processes involving the life cycle of our memoQ Cloud server and customers that are using this service. Ingresia is originally from Brazil and also residing in Canada. She is actually presently in Ottawa. She has a degree in fine arts, but don't let that fool you. She has broadened her horizons with an MBA in information technology. And this helped her focus on business strategies and processes, as well as project management, business development, and data science. As part of the LSP business development management area, we have Alessio. You've met him couple of minutes before. He's one of our MCs today. And As I said, he focuses on LSPs et le marché francophone. Moving his first steps as a freelance translator and a localizer for EA games, he worked in the translation and localization industry for more than 10 years. He also earned a BA and MA in translation and interpreting, and also studied corporate administration, which helped him open an LSP in Spain. For 5 years before moving to Canada and joining memoQ, he lived in Spain and the UK, and Alessio is originally from Italy. On the corporate side of our sales teams, we have Mugais Jagan here. Mugais will be our afternoon MC also. And he takes care of all the enterprise corporate segment for memoQ. Mugais is born in Kashmir, and he moved on also to earn an MBA and help businesses across India and the UK for about 7 years, with key focus on globalization. He is now a new Canadian. He moved to Canada in the last year. The next segment is going to be dedicated to our technical friends, and Levente Galbats is our solutions engineer and memoQ wizard, walking encyclopedia of memoQ. If there is one question that you need regarding the technical aspects of memoQ, Levente is definitely your man. He helps the sales team in handling all QAs and demos for new prospects, and he also takes care of some specific accounts. And we would have to say last, but definitely not least, Richard Sykes. He's our senior solution architect. I think that there is no need to introduce Richard at this point. He is very well known in our industry. However, as a senior solution architect with the NASA team, he is in charge of new implementations. Whenever we have a new client, he will be the one taking care of setting up memoQ servers, making trainings, making sure that everything is good and well for everybody to start working in a memoQ environment. Also, as part of our business development team, he helps specifically rendering solutions out of the box when we have clients that are switching from one CAD tool into memoQ. So that being said, I would like to invite Richard to go ahead and start his presentation. Thank you very much, everybody, for your time, and let's see you later in the day. Have a good day, everybody.